Hello again guys, quick video for you today. A company called Aspen Mics reached out to me the other day and asked if I'd like to check out one of their lavalier mics, and as you can see, it has arrived. This is the hq-spk, and it's actually exactly the same as one of their other lavalier microphones, except that it comes with a smartphone adapter. So as you can see, it comes in this very handy little Altoid can, sort of. You just pop it open. Here's a brief checklist, hand checked off checklist. The checklist of things they do before they actually ship it out. The TRRS adapter to actually make it work with your smartphone. You can see it has two ports on it, one for the microphone and one for a pair of headphones. And then a small plastic bag with the microphone itself, and a couple of windscreens. Once you undo the microphone, you'll see it has about 3.3 feet, about a meter of cable on it. It has a small clip that you can actually attach it to your shirt with that can be moved around wherever you want to put it on the cable, and the clip itself does rotate so you can sort of make it fit your needs. And then you take one of the little windscreens and you put it over the end. That should at least take out some of the harshness of speaking. And without any further ado, I figured I'd just go ahead and do a couple of quick tests with this. Before we get started, I am currently using an Audio-Technica AT8024 shotgun microphone. It's overhead, it's about 1.5 feet away from my head, so this is not exactly a fair and accurate comparison, but it's the best one I got. This is what my camera sounds like when I'm not using an external microphone, so that just gives you sort of a comparison there as well. And here's what it sounds like with the microphone attached directly into the camera. I've actually got it attached to my little lapel here on my hoodie, so it's just barely out of frame. And looking at the meters on the camera, it looks like it may actually be a little bit loud, so I may have to adjust it. And here's a very quick test. I've gone ahead and turned it down 10 decibels inside of the camera, so it looks like it's not spiking quite so much. I'm not seeing red on my little waveform there. Hopefully that's a little bit easier on the ears. Now we're doing a quick test. My camera has a setting that's limiter, microphone limiter, so I went ahead and turned that off. And while we're doing this live, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 dB down. This is about where I had it before. I was just noticing there was an awful lot of background noise. I did also turn off the air conditioner because that was very, very loud. So I'm now 10 dB down and it looks like it's about the right place. Just giving it a second to see if there's any automatic background noise. So now we're doing a very quick test. I've gone ahead and pulled out the Tascam DR05 and I've plugged the lavalier mic directly into that. When I was testing before, I was noticing that there was a bit of a weird background hum. So if I'm silent for a second, we're going to see if that plays through here, because it may just be something to do with my camera. But when I'm using the audio from my camera using the Audio-Technica microphone, I don't hear that background low rumble, as it were. And that could just be background noise from my lights or from things in the background here. It could be something to do with the cable or maybe the plug on my camera or setting in the camera, but the fact that it's not happening with other microphones makes me think it might be this mic. So that should be an adequate sample of testing it with the DR05 with an external audio recorder and syncing it up in post. And just as a bit of a test, I'm using the Samsung Galaxy S7. This is the rear-facing camera. It's 1080p 60. This is the built-in microphone on it, and I'm going to take just a second and switch over to using the lavalier mic using this TRRS adapter. And I noticed it did say recording with earphone mic, so it does actually seem to be picking up the fact that I'm using this microphone. We'll just have to see how it sounds and if it makes a significant difference. And we're back. We're on the main camera with the Audio-Technica microphone again. So initial impressions. We've tested this out plugging directly into the Panasonic Lumix G7. We plugged into an external audio recorder, the Tascam DR05, and we plugged into a phone, the Samsung Galaxy S7. I cannot say that I was absolutely blown away by any of them. There was some weird quirkiness about using it with the G7 directly, but going through the Tascam, it actually sounded pretty decent. Plugged into the Galaxy S7, I'm inclined to say that the audio from the Galaxy S7 sounded a little bit better, a little bit more full, but you're also hearing a lot more echo with that. Using the microphone eliminated a lot of that echo, but it also made it sound a lot more small and a lot more almost muffled, even though it wasn't covered up by anything. So realistically, this is not a bad option. It's flexible in that you can use it with most things because you have a stereo adapter plus the adapter to put it into your phone or your tablet, assuming your phone or tablet can actually take this TRRS plug and use it, because I've experienced some that just won't. And as long as your camera doesn't do anything sort of funky with 3.5mm cables, it should work pretty decently with that as well. Now the only place I can see this currently available to be purchased is directly from Aspen's website, and it looks like it's at about $50 right now, so I'll put a link down in the description to where you can find this if you're interested in it. Thanks so much to Aspen for reaching out to me and for sending this out for me to take a look at. Thanks to you guys for watching. Remember to leave a thumbs up down below the video if you liked it, and subscribe to receive more of my videos when they become available. And we'll see you again next time.